Welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. And today we're going to talk about doing your due diligence as far as who you choose to listen to and follow on social media and YouTube. I'm going to share my screen with you real quick just to show you this post that I put up on Instagram on Friday. And it basically says, if you're going to give advice as a leader in the reseller community, you should probably actually sell on the platforms and use the tools that you claim to be an expert in. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory what I'm saying there. And I had a lot of comments and then like private messages wanting the tea, spill the tea, gossip, tell me who you mean. And it's not about anyone in particular. It's about me telling you guys to do your due diligence and just be careful of who you follow. So if you're following someone on YouTube and you want to check, you can always look at their eBay store. Are they listing consistently? Are they reselling consistently? If they're on YouTube and they're teaching you how to be a reseller and their store is public, absolutely make sure that they're listing consistently, they're selling consistently, and that they're actually a reseller before you take their words of advice on reselling. Do they do sourcing videos? Do they do haul videos? Do they do what sold videos? Do they do any of these kinds of videos to show you consistently, this is what I'm sourcing, or this is what we've sold? They don't have to do both, but you know what I mean? If a reseller is showing you, these are what sold, these are what I sourced, clearly they're actually reselling. They're getting items for resale. If you follow someone who's teaching you specifically about Posh or a Posh expert, check their store, see what they have listed, see what they're doing. Another thing you can do is if they put up haul videos, check their stores, eBay, Posh, Mercari, or otherwise, and see if the stuff is listed. I'm not going to name names here, but a long time ago, like 5 years ago when we first started, there was someone that I was watching on YouTube to learn from, and I would see all these wonderful things in these haul videos. And then when I would check the store of this reseller or this YouTuber, none of the stuff was ever listed. So it was almost like they just like to shop and do haul videos, which is fine. There's people on YouTube who aren't resellers who make videos just about thrift hauls and stuff, and people love it. But if you're teaching folks how to resell and you're saying you're a reseller, you might want to list all the items you're showing us that you sourced specifically for reselling. If you're advertising yourself as a reseller, you need to be a reseller. And so just having all these haul videos and just all this stuff. And then I noticed that they weren't listing, and I'm like, well, they're not really listing any of this stuff. So I stopped following, and because I didn't want to learn from someone who was just shopping all the time and not actually listing or selling anything. So that's all I'm saying is if you're going to follow this doesn't just pertain to reselling. Listen, if you're going to follow anyone in life or have someone as a mentor or a teacher or watch them on YouTube or TikTok or follow their Instagram or their Facebook or be in their groups and they're teaching you something, make sure that they know what they're talking about and that they're actually, I don't want to use the word expert because you don't really have to be an expert to teach people. I could do a whole cooking channel and teach y'all how to cook, and I am by no means a chef, nor am I, formally trained in cooking or as a chef. But I know my way around a kitchen, and I really can cook, and I make good food. I could teach people how to do that. So I'm not saying you have to actually be an expert, but if it's just very clear when someone is on YouTube or social media platforms to teach, to show, to help people. And then it's also very clear when they're just on there to toot their own horn, as my grandma used to say, toot your own horn and flex and just me, look at me, look at what I have. And I hope, I know that most of you are absolutely brilliant and intelligent enough to decipher that. But also, check and see what they're doing. Are they telling you that they go sourcing all the time, but they never show you what they get? and they don't have to do videos on it. No, you don't have to do haul videos. I know a lot of resellers who just kind of do Instagram pictures of them in the thrift or a couple of things they found here and there or little TikToks. But I can tell that they're actually sourcing. You know what I mean? So, and then as far as affiliates go, just make sure when you're being recommended a service from influencers that it's not something they're just pushing on you so they can make their affiliate money. Make sure that it's something that they're associated with, they're affiliated with, that they're familiar with, that they would actually recommend, something they use. Don't just blindly jump onto buying stuff because a big influencer recommends it. Because unfortunately, there's some sharks in the water out there who will push stuff on their subscribers or, their followers on Instagram and say, oh, this is great, get this. And okay, for instance, like if I just came out tomorrow and said, hey, buy this, tutorial on how to make $1 million on Amazon selling books. Well, clearly I don't know how to sell books on Amazon and make $1 million a month. So you probably wouldn't want to buy that. But if I come out here and say, hey, sign up through our link or our code on List Perfectly, you guys know I'm very familiar with List Perfectly. I use it every single day in my business. I know the ins and outs. I've done tutorials on it. I know the List Perfectly co-founders and owners personally. I wear their merch. I mean, that's how much I support the List Perfectly platform. And I'm actually a group expert in their Facebook group, and I help people out every single day learning and troubleshooting and figuring the List Perfectly tool out and how to use it. So you guys know that that's something I'm completely familiar with. So you should absolutely be comfortable with using my code. But if I was like, all of a sudden selling courses on how to fix cars or sew your own plush and flip it at the flea market, you guys know I'm not into any of that. So those are just some like examples. But just, when somebody is selling you something or pushing something as an affiliate, absolutely, if you know that they're 100% behind that and they use it and they support it and you trust that influencer as a good, honest, morally ethic reseller, then you can go ahead and get on board. But that also goes the other way too. So if you want to start being an affiliate for something, don't just go into it blindly and push stuff on people that you're not actually using or that you don't actually support or aren't trained in. Don't just push stuff on people to make money. If you want to be an affiliate of something, do it for something that you support and can get on board with, something that you like. And as far as affiliates for Amazon, you can put up affiliate links to anything. So you can absolutely choose and pick all of the things you like, the pots and pans you use in your kitchen, the cords you use to plug your phones in, the things you use for your YouTube channels, your printers that you use for your labels. With Amazon affiliates, it's really easy to put up affiliate links to stuff that you like and use every single day. So it goes twofold, you guys. If you're out there on YouTube or social media and you're pushing affiliate links on people or you're teaching people or helping people, make sure that you're teaching and mentoring on things that you are actually familiar with and that you don't have to be an expert. But if you're going to teach people how to be a reseller, be a reseller. If you're going to teach people how to sell on a specific platform, you should probably really actually sell on that platform. If you're going to do videos on Poshmark algorithm, you should probably be familiar with Poshmark algorithm and sell on Poshmark. If you're going to be an affiliate for List Perfectly, you should probably use List Perfectly. So this is kind of a video to let you guys know that you need to do your due diligence as far as you watching YouTubers and you following people on Instagram or TikTok and going to them for advice and learning how to do specific things. But you have to be responsible also if you're on these platforms and you're teaching and having affiliates. So I guess that's all I want to say about that. So I just wanted to address that real quick with everyone. I've seen a couple of posts lately on the social media platforms where folks are kind of getting fed up with this feeling of um, marketing being more important than the actual teaching and mentoring. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. And don't hesitate to hit me up on email if you want to talk in private, flippinhipposhelp@gmail.com. My Facebook group is Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. You can find me and lots of other really great resellers in there. Until next time, go be productive, go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye, guys.